Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm not sure who you are, but I know some very few people have watched my videos. So if you would leave a comment, that would make me very happy. I tried to get another 15-minute game going because yeah, I just realized that my brain is too slow for playing 5-minute games and commenting at the same time. So this guy's not moving, so I'm not really sure what's going on. He's Norwegian as well, and I don't know who he is. I just looked him up, and he has a rather weak blitz rating, so I don't know. And well, I'll just hope he'll move. I'm not sure why he's moving, not moving. Maybe he just left the computer and went to the toilet or something. I don't know. Anyway, so if you see my 50-minute rating is rather high, and it's mainly because I haven't played very many games thus far. I mean, I played 5 games and won them all, so this is just a provisional rating, and I'm pretty sure once my rating is stabilized, it will be quite a bit lower. But as you know, I love the Nimso Indian, defense, so I'll try to maybe go for that. We'll see what he does here. Okay, so he plays knight f3, which is obviously good as well. And yeah, I think I'll actually go for the what do you call it? The Blumen something variation. Yeah, I kind of forgot, but this b5 move here. It's an interesting variation, and yeah, g3 is definitely not the best. White should either take on e6 and on b5, or play bishop g5 or something, because now I just grab this pawn, I think. I'm not sure what his plan is here. So okay, so I guess he wants to play e4 and then grab on c4, which it doesn't really make sense because he just played g3, so trying to fianchetto, but it's probably not that bad. So do I take on d5 and e takes d5, knight takes, bishop b7 perhaps? I don't know. I can play queen a5, but then he just plays bishop d2. Well, I sort of feel like I have to punish this g3 move, and it doesn't make any sense to me anyway. But so bishop b7, e4, yeah. What do we do there? Yeah, I could take on d5 and then pawn takes queen e7 check. Is that anything? Or then he has to play bishop e2, I guess. But then I'm not sure if I have a good follow-up. So maybe I should just take and play bishop b7 here. Yeah, well, I'll just do that and see what happens. N36. Yeah, this is really a no-name player. The Norwegian chess community is rather small, so I usually know most Norwegians, at least the ones with higher ratings. This guy is probably not so strong. So his blitz rating is 1700 something, which is it's like a good club level rating, I guess. It's not he knows how to play some chess. It's not master level or anything. So we'll see here. I spent a lot of time on that move for some reason. Taking is taking a possibility. Knight takes, queen takes, knight c6, perhaps threatening knight b4 in some way. Looks a little strange. You just take on c4. Bishop b7 probably makes a lot more sense, yeah. Bishop g5. Where's bishop g5, I guess? Do I... Yeah, maybe I just... On bishop g5, I guess I just have to play bishop e7. Just give the bishop pair. And... yeah, just hang on to this pawn, I think. Doesn't look too bad, actually. Just knight takes, queen takes, and on e3, for instance, I can just go d5, followed by h6 and regaining, or preventing him from having the bishop pair. So I mean, I have an extra pawn, and it's not obvious what his compensation is. Well, his compensation lies in the fact that this c4 pawn is sort of weak for the moment. And interesting. So he kind of just ignores it, I guess, and perhaps intending to attack my c pawn with something like rook c1. But okay, so I could play h6, but it looks my king is a little bit loose. So and after a move like d5, queen a4 check is in the air. So I think I should get my king into safety first, and then do something about this bishop here. Or do I play d5 first, perhaps? Yeah, I mean, why not? So I'm just staking my claim in the center, and I'm not sure what he has to show for it except the bishop pair. So again, I could play h6, but maybe I just want to go knight bd7 first. Just yeah, let's develop all our pieces and then chase this bishop afterwards. I'm up a pawn. I have a strong center, and yeah, my position is very good, I would say. Maybe he can claim some sort of compensation for the pawn, but basically, I think black's just a lot better here. It's just my control over the center of this massive pawn formation here, and it's not easy for him to do anything about it. For instance, playing e4, because I guess if he plays it right now, I could just take it. Pawn takes. So he wants to go knight f5, I guess, and h6, knight f5, queen a5. Well, one way would be to just play rook e8 and attack the e2 pawn. So why not do that? At least that stops knight f5 for the moment, I think. Yeah, it should be playable. I really don't want to play g6, stopping knight f5. I'd rather play h6. When h6, knight f5 is a little bit annoying. And h6, knight f5, maybe just queen f8. Looks strange. Really looks strange. Or just queen e6, then you go maybe bishop h3, and then I have, for instance, queen e4. Yeah, I mean, this should be okay. And I don't think there's any sacrifices or anything on h6 or g6. I don't really see that happening. I'm just hoping I'm stopping e4 here. It seems like it. So knight e4, you could take, and well, knight d6 is a threat. I'll give him that much. So let's say knight h5, knight d6, knight takes f4, and that looks good. Or does it? Knight h5, knight d6, knight takes f4, knight takes e8, knight takes g2, knight c7. That's annoying. That's annoying. Then perhaps queen h3. Knight takes a8, knight takes e1, threatening mate, rook takes e1, bishop takes a8, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm up a piece. So knight h5, knight d6, knight takes f4, knight takes b7. But I mean, maybe then I could play knight takes e2 check even, or just knight takes g2. So knight h5 maybe just has to retreat, I guess. Yeah, so I can't calculate everything, so I'll just go for it. On bishop h3, I think I can just take on f4, and there's no knight h6. So I'm thinking he has to retreat to something like d2 here. And at least I've stopped knight d6 for the moment. But yeah, it is a little bit annoying with this knight on f5. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed that. And it's also annoying the fact that my d-pawn is pinned due to this unprotected bishop on b7. So now he has to calculate a little bit if knight d6 is playable, but I don't think it is. Knight takes f4, knight takes b7, I think he has to play, and then I can choose between knight takes g2 or knight takes c2 check. Because after like knight takes e2 check, king f1, I think I have knight d4. Rook takes c6, knight takes c2. Should be okay somehow. So we retreated. Yeah, this is probably the way to go. And I think I have to do something about this b7 bishop hanging. So maybe rook b8, because then if he plays bishop c3, at least I have d4. d4 is a move I'd like to play anyway. And exchanging these bishops, yeah, that should be probably good for me. Right now, this bishop on g2 is superior to this bishop, I think, because this pin is annoying and it's preventing my pawns from moving. So he could just play a move like e3 here, I guess. That will make a lot of sense. But then I would just maybe play knight e5, and I can invade to this nice d3 square. So yeah, it's not obvious. Bishop c3, I go d4. Yeah, I mean it's still not clear to me. I do have a pawn. I'm probably better, if not much better, but it's sort of complicated in a way. I guess the big question is if he ever gets to break up this pawn chain with any moves like e4 or b3. Because if he does, and I'm left with these hanging pawns, and if he still retains the bishop pair, then yeah. Yeah, bishop h3 makes a lot of sense. So now queen e4, I mean, takes, rook takes, knight d6, yeah. So perhaps, yeah, and also the d7 knight is rather loose. So, you can probably hold it together somehow. Just queen e4 takes, knight d6, rook e7. Seems just about enough. Queen g6, of course, is the other move. Queen d6. But then you can take on h6. Knight takes h6 check, followed by bishop takes d7. Maybe he has that anyway. Wow, that's annoying. That is annoying. Okay, so maybe if I just sidestep this check. I mean, his bishop is unprotected, so I'm in a move like just king h8. Is it possible? Yeah, I don't have all the time in the world, even if this is 50-minute game. So we can take on g7, then I take on h3. I'm guessing this is not enough for compensation. If he takes on e8, I mean, because I also have some mating threats on my own. I mean, I can play d4, for instance. Yeah, that should be very good for black. It's kind of tactical and messy, the situation here, so I have to watch out for all kinds of tricks. But yeah, so now I can exchange queens, but then of course he still has the same trick with knight takes h6. But now I can go queen g6 and his knight is pinned. Yeah, let's just do that. So now for the moment he can't move his knight because his queen is hanging, and I sidestepped all the checks, the discovered checks, so that's good. Still not quite sure though. Bishop c3 loses a piece to d4 check. And d4 check is in the air anyway. Yes, looks good, looks good. Maybe 95 I have to play as well. Just to move my pieces closer to his king and just... No, it's not just that, but... Okay, so he just blunders his queen. Shame really, because it was an interesting position. Yeah, this is just over. Bishop takes d7, rook e7, for instance. Yeah, he just resigned. It's a shame, really. I mean, if we go back, let's see. I'm turning on the computer now, just so you know. And here, I mean, this move is just bad because of b takes c4, and the computer agrees. And yeah, bishop b7 is also a possibility. Even queen a5, bishop d2, bishop b7. Well, looks kind of strange. Anyway, so I took, and obviously, yeah, bishop b7. I think this is the way to go. And bishop g5. Yeah, this is just not good. I think I just bishop b7 developing, and even though he gets the bishop pair, it's pretty easy for me just to hang on to this pawn now. So takes, bishop g2, castle, and yeah. Maybe this was the only questionable moment where I played Rook fe8. Well, not this one, but here. I played h6. Not so sure about this. So, for instance, the computer is suggesting Queen e6, which, yeah, that makes sense. You step out of the pin, and you also prevent Bishop h3 right now. So this Knight f5, Queen e6, and somehow white has a little compensation here. Maybe, yeah, so the computer is giving it as -1, so it's just clear pawn. But it's a little bit tricky. Knight h5, and yeah. Here, I played king h8, king f8, computer suggestion. But anyway, the point is you have to. I think it was a good idea to step out of this check because he has so many discovered checks, and yeah, if I play a move like yeah, queen e4, yes, knight takes h6 at some point. So this was good, and queen c6 or d4 check followed by queen c6 is also a good way to go. But this should be enough, and obviously blundering the queen. So it's a shame, really, because it was an interesting position. But yeah. So, anyways, thank you for watching.